So now I'm spending a little bit of time in the backyard trying to process what's been going on with people that I love, that it's really hard to be replaced for no good reason and not being able to do anything about it, even if knowing knowing that when I complain and let them know, hey, what you're doing is hurtful, they probably just proceed to punish me even more by the what is always happened. They say, well, you're toxic, or well, they don't use that word with me. Other people use them and they act like I am, and I was quite happy this morning, but I went to do a walk with my dog, with Mimi, and I was stretching the walking further other areas, and it always has to come up and get messed up. There was an unleashed big dog, and it was playful. He came to play, but Mimi got really scared, and thankfully the dog was just playful. And I kind of noticed right away, and the owner came right away and called him out and apologized profusely, but that kind of ruined mine and Mimi's walk, but nothing. As soon as we arrived here, she came straight to the treats and everything is all right. I talked to the person involved, going back to just memories that I don't get to, what is the moments that I don't get to live with them. I continue being replaced by any other cool person that comes around, or it's like I'm competing with the world, competing with people that I care about. I'm happy that they got to attend graduations and stuff, but I am replaced, been left out, and that really hurts. And I always ask God to help me to deal with it and to cope with it. So from time to time I want to disappear, but disappear where? Like from what, really? Then I cannot go anywhere and leave this pain behind and these actions behind. They're just gonna come with me in my heart. So I let her know. I let her know, my little one, and I let know my brother, who was able to attend, and they kind of met the other day because he's from the same city. He have seen them when they were babies or little ones, that I traveled with them, because I did travel. I did take time with my daughters. In my younger one, I know in the past she have asked me to stay home and not go to work, and since my work was traveling, I had to be gone for several days and weeks, and even like a month and a half would be the longest that I was gone. But then I would be home days and weeks and months a lot. There was seasons that I was several months, a year and a half, and I was not going to work, and I was with her all the time, so I got to enjoy that. But then circumstances changed with her dad and financially, and I was the only one who was able to put my foot forward, my whole body out of the house, whether a foot forward, my whole body forward, and be gone, get up in my truck and try to make some money. So she has to suffer, and she had to learn to be away from me. And now she's using the same skills, if it's just that, to stay away from me when I'm home. And it's like I don't get punished enough or for long enough. I really wonder when it was going to end. And try not to be resentful and still treat them with love and patience and understanding. And they know what they're doing. They do it anyways. That expression even comes from them. In the time past, they were very angry at their dad, and they go, "Dad knows what he's doing, and he does it anyways." Anyway, I know that I cannot do anything, and I'm just going to continue planning for my present, because the changes that are coming, and I got options. I have decisions to make. I just really don't know which one is the best one. I really don't. Sometimes I'm very excited about the one. Each one of my decisions always come with a set of challenges that are big, and then I always feel that I'm on my own, that nobody comes and help me, nobody's gonna come and save me. I would be lucky enough. I don't know, at the same time, kind of strangers or people who I barely know kind of shows up, and then I get involved into whatever they need, and then softly I request if I can help them, and they can help me with moving stuff around that are probably too heavy for me, or just to be a companionship as I am traveling again and stuff like that. But then that often becomes something that tougher that I can chew on, because pretty soon my problems are a lot smaller than the ones that they carry. My baggage is less heavy than theirs, and I'm not sure I wanted to go through that again. But whatever God tells me, because at the same time I enjoy helping people who needs a little bit of a push. Some people have done it for me in the past, and I'm very aware of that. Like God always provides, and I my nose won't stop running. I'm sorry. Which I started today sneeze allergies, seasonal allergies. They cut the grass today, and pollen is everywhere. And, well, I already took another video about my backyard. It's still a whole mess. I don't want to make it too pretty. I really don't. I mean, I will be working on making it very pretty if this place would be mine, but it's still not. And it doesn't seem that it's going to come that way anymore. And yet I have been in this same situation where, oh, this place, it seems it's not going to be mine ever. And like I was losing it, and then all of a sudden something happened, and I'm still like in the race to get the place. And I have mentioned so many times that I'm not sure if I even want to keep it, regardless if it's mine or not. It's just, it will be under my terms, and that counts for a lot. And right now, well, somebody else decided that was objective on it, wasn't involved until, legal ways, a judge make his decision, and it's being appealed. And now I say all these things, and I had to keep this record even if I upload it. I cannot. I had to keep it private, which is what I'm going to do now that I downloaded all these set of things in here. I know I can probably separate them and cut the parts that it's okay to share in these days, and maybe even with the appeal, I heard from lawyers that it's not, doesn't mean that that is a continuance of the case really, that it might be shut down, no problems, right? But I haven't heard anything from them, not this weekend. Normally, is there a decision comes by the end of the week, so it will be by the end of next week. And I have to make decisions about putting, like, what is it, like asking, requesting, applying for a loan, and see if I can acquire a lot, couple of acres, in an area that I always have liked. And there are several lots that once I get approved, I will go and see personally. They take a bunch of pictures, and it's not a house that I have to inspect. It's just pretty much a lot, and I can gather all the information. And I don't think there's going to be Wi-Fi service down in that area, and Starlink is the only one. And if it's home, it comes a little bit, not $200, but since I also travel, maybe I should get the $200. One I saw was like $155, and it would cover me home, but then it has something mini that I can take with me when I travel. I'm okay with, I wish I could really have another source of income, something that I could do, but everything seems to be like everybody else, so difficult for me. I am tired mentally and physically and in pain, and I have to do only what I can do to survive and make sure that I can prepare my own meals, and keep my house somehow, well, get at least my laundry clean and my beddings and my dishes, like the bare minimum, going. And I have acquired so many things because of the plans I had before, and I can continue with those plans. I can continue upgrading my van inside, making it more functional for my trips, for my use, for my comfort, and a few other things. The shed, it's a color I like. It's really strong. It's tall. I chose it. Josh and I did. The camper, well, it has its use, but maybe I would be willing to let that one go. And as I have talked to some of my people in Puerto Rico, maybe I would like to bring that one to Puerto Rico. But the problem is that to transport that one, I need a strong truck, and I don't have that. Well, maybe I do, because there's a Tahoe that I don't even know. I could check if that Tahoe will pull my camper, and maybe I acquire a Tahoe truck unknowingly. But I still, that's another of the heartaches that I started a month ago, hoping they would go one way, knowing that it could go this wrong way, where I have not been getting paid back the loan. But I have said many times, I'm not going to worry until I get back to my safe heaven. No, this is my safe heaven, or it used to be my little piece of heaven. That's how I call that other place. That it does not feel like home. I wish it would feel more like home. Like I'm okay there, but. And then one of my friends passed away who lived there, and well, we were acquaintances. We were on our way to become closer friends. I thought she passed away. She was my person there, and now I don't have her. There's another lady who comes and goes, and I get to see her once, and it's fun when I see her. And she's so, but then I cannot count with her either. I don't know, it's like I feel like I really cannot count with anybody. The people here in Columbus, they see me and we're happy, have a good time, but when I ask them for something, often they don't show up, and I have to show up for them. I have to get in the car and go see them. It has become more and more that way. Sometimes they have come and pick me up, but then they don't have a driver's license. They don't drive very well. At least one of them. The other one drives okay. I'm still proud of them. They're accomplishing so much. It's like I know this setup. I don't have nobody close. I don't want to sound it like way too hopeless and complaining and acting like everybody around me doesn't deserve to be around me, because they do. They are good people, for real. They are really good people. They're kind, and they're hard workers, and they're self-sufficient, and they need some help, and they're looking for their own well-being. And I don't know, when a lot of people who suffer from depression and stuff, they know that if you are down, people kind of pulls away from you because they really feel that you're going to pull them down. And when they have been down, yeah, I have felt that pull from their end. And I suppose the same way that I have tried to be for them, regardless, they have tried to be there for me. The difference was that when my husband was alive, as long as he was not into drugs, one of his relapses, I was his priority, and he became mine. I also have my daughter still, that I still could do few things for them, but I'm not my daughter's priority, and they're still young. And it's this awful thing that has become culturally. They have pulled people apart, have separate families, and I am a victim of that. I keep trying to be okay, and I have been okay. I'm trying to be fine. I just wish that would not be happening. Anyway, all these things was with me, wasn't even behind me, because this happened today. I'm going to see what else I can do around here. Tinkle with something else, make another mess that it doesn't go anywhere. But it will get somewhere eventually. Right.